Alright, what is going on, guys? Spiteful back again, coming at you with a character review on Yhwach, or as he is known in everywhere, in all the realms of anime, Goldie Roja, right? Now, he's not really smiling like he did in the anime, but whatever. I'll give him that. Now, we're going to do his NAD, SAD, and then... No, we're going to do his NAD, then SAR, and then SAD build. And the reason that I'm doing that is because we are going to actually test his... you know what, let me take off his gold chappy. The reason that we're going to be doing SAD last is just so that he has everything built in order to actually... do PvP. Now, I know that a lot of people are saying, oh, he could be an Unohana killer, this is what he's made for, blah, 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 this and that, this and that. I don't know if that's the case. Unohana has way too... Guys, Unohana has so much going for her. I'm still a bit torn, and I honestly think that if he goes with an Like, I feel like if you're doing PvP with him, he's meant to be like an SP build. Now, keep in mind, I don't have 10-10-10 on him. I don't plan on getting 10-10-10 on him unless he is very, very good in PvP, which I don't really see being the case. But aside from that, let's check what we're going to do. He does have Captain Killer, which we're not going to be making use of, unfortunately. For SP build, I don't really like that he doesn't have like Soul Reaper Killer instead. Do we have anything we can do this on? I don't really want to do it on a 4-star raid, like... Neliel. Is that really all we got? Alright, we're going to do it on Enriched Droplet Zone. Wait. Hell no. hell no. Nah, we're good. Alright, what the hell are we going to do? You know what, let's just do it on the Akaku raid. Or, who's the captain? Is there a captain here? Yeah, we'll do it on the Shunsui raid. Shunsui raid is relatively old. We will not have attribute advantage. We will not have killer advantage on anyone except for the final boss. This is the NAD build. We'll do SAR and then SAD, like I said, and then we'll continue from there. Now, I'd rather just do the Shunsui raid instead of any other raid, just because like I'm familiar with it. I really honestly, I don't have really any bad opinions towards this guy. But he starts off with 10 shield. I want to know, for one, I want to know how long that shield lasts. Does it go away after 20 to 30 seconds like the Byakuya shield? Does it go away like the Okiura shield after 20 seconds? I want to know how long it lasts. If it lasts forever, it could be good, especially for places such as Extreme Co-op, Inheritance, and stuff like that. Like that could be incredibly good. His strong attacks are pretty cool. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's it. 1, 2, 3. All right, not bad. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Guard enemies. Guard break with the first. Pretty good range on it. Already took a hit. That's not good. Oh, there's a lot of guard range enemies here. That's not good. There's strong attack. Easily guard breaks. Okay, so as you can see, I definitely didn't get hit 9 times, so the shield actually goes away after about 20 seconds. That's kind of unfortunate, to be honest. I was kind of hoping that he would have kept it, but I mean it makes sense. 3800. Third strong attack is full screen. Oh no, third strong attack is very close to full screen, as you can see. I did check Bracel's FYI. Shout out to Captain MZ. All right. Yeah, so he has paralysis on all of his strong attacks and normal attacks. It does switch to weakening after he does his special. Boom, boom. I like how we miss with our strong attack. That's one thing that I noticed when he did his first strong attack. He seems to miss, which is really bad. Like, that's horrible, to be honest. Especially for a character that's kind of like Berserker 50%, and then he has a very, very high SP. He has the highest SP in the game, but keep in mind that he does not, and I'll repeat this because it's important, he does not have Frenzy. He has Berserker 50%. I mean, his NAD looks cool. Now we're going to use our special here. Let's check out how much he does with when we use our special. Let's see if he kills these people. Absorbing the Soul King. I love Goldie Roger, man. Ooh, he was able to kill quite a lot of enemies. All of his attacks are now, what do you call it? As you can see, when you use your special, you do indeed gain his shield back. It's actually a team shield at that point. All of his attacks now have weakening instead of paralysis. Now, how long does this form last? Okay, yeah. Did it go until his shield went away? Maybe. I want to, You know what? Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, I definitely want to test his special, to be honest. I want to see if it's a time thing or if it's if I took damage, because I did get hit quite a few times. So strong attack, guard break. As you can see, like, he's not piercing through everything. It's kind of annoying, his first strong attack. I don't know if I like this character, to be honest. Like, he reminds me of like a bootleg Ryukin between you and me, like, honestly. I'm not gonna lie that his like attacks look cool though. Yeah. With the paralysis, at the very least, he was able to guard break the enemy. You don't have to guard break an enemy if you can cause them paralysis. So we're gonna do this. Now I'm gonna use my special. There's a bar when we're on our NAD build. Now I'm gonna stay over here. 24 seconds on the third. I'm gonna go all the way over here. I want to see when it runs out. 10 seconds. About 13, 14 seconds has passed, and that's it. So 10 seconds, 6. So you have like about like 16 to 20 seconds of his of that form, and then you have like about 30 seconds of his actual. Okay. Oh, I thought we would have died. Now, it looks like you get like 16 to 20 seconds of the shield, the barrier, and then after that. Oh, let me back away. And then after that, you get about 30 seconds of the actual transformation of the form that he takes. Alright, easily just takes care of him. His attack isn't really that good, to be honest. Alright, so I noticed that I didn't even go over the stats, which we'll do in a second. Getting too ahead of myself, to be honest. I mean, this is the problem that I have with characters that don't get frenzy and don't get flurry. Like, that being said, like I said, I was doing a NAD build and he has SP. He has lower than average attack for an SP unit as well. So 1047 stamina, incredibly high. 356 and 353 focus. 356 defense and 353 focus, about average. 786 SP, highest in the game currently. Only with Ichigo having 778. Keep in mind that Ichigo does have frenzy, however. And going into this character, he has a bruiser of 40%. Wait, let me see. 75. So he has a bruiser of 30%. Strong attack damage increase of 50%, which is his berserker. Is a decreased damage taken 16% DR link. Bombardment and debilitator, so his special deals a massive amount of damage under SP build. Sprinter +1 and star barrier +10. Keep in mind that the star barrier is timed, and this was with 170% attack. So we're going to go with the SP build now. I'm actually going to be using the Yuki Pupples combo instead of the normal Hollow Bait and Fortification Pill. I will be making note of that, primarily because usually I do these builds with an SP build, like with as much SP and focus as possible. I understand that focus is kind of an irrelevant stat to an extent, but when you're critting every single time over and over again, that damage adds up. Which is the main reason that I don't really like using a fortification and then Yuki type build unless like someone has a gold Yuki, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, I don't have... Wait, that's not going to be good for the PvP fight. He'll mainly be going against Unohana. I'm trying to think of what I can use to actually, like, use on him. I mean, if I use a cat, like, I'm not getting the stamina from the captain's robe. So I'm going to have to make note of that also when we do PvP. Primarily, I do want to see how his third fares against Unohana. I think that that's, like, first and foremost the most important thing to me. Reason being is I want to see how well he can nuke Unohana's, like, before she gets to him. Because he can't really be interrupted until she does her third, and then possibly her first or second strong attack. After that, he's like fair game, and he doesn't have poise, so all of his strong attacks after that point will be interrupted. Alright, so we're going to go with the SAR build. Movie Ichigo, well, 14, 14, 14% across the board. Spiritual pressure, 30, 30, 30 across the board. Keep in mind that this captain's robe isn't really relevant to him. I'm going to start working towards these no affiliation type characters, because he is a no affiliation character, and they're starting to come out with them quite often, honestly. Like, even Ulquiorra has a no affiliation killer, which is kind of crazy. So his killer is Captain, and he has the Almighty causes weakening. We already went over that. Damage reduction. So let's get into his strong attack damage and all that. Reduced cooldown 42%, Berserker 50%, and then spiritual pressure increase of 110%. Not as much as I normally like, but I mean, I really do. I feel like this character is going to be more relegated towards PvP. Someone was saying that they were testing Yhwach with SP, but with DR, which doesn't click with me, because the way I see it, if you're going with the DR build, you're like, he doesn't have strong attack cooldown, right? Like, he doesn't have strong attack damage built in either. Like, aside from the Berserker, he doesn't have Frenzy. So if you're gonna build him with SP, if you're going with a DR build, you're reducing the damage that he deals, when I feel like he's meant to literally nuke. I wouldn't be counting on getting the Soul Bomb either. Like, I feel like relying on getting a Soul Bomb is kind of silly, in my opinion. Alright, so let's do first strong attack. 2700, not enough to kill these enemies. Alright. Wow, his NAD is abysmal now. Like, literal trash. Wow, this is horrible. This is strong attack recharge build though, so it makes sense that he can't, like, one-shot everything. On the bright side, he is dealing a good amount of damage to an extent. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, honestly. Okay. Now, he has the strongest special in the game. Like, with weakening and bombardment, he absolutely has the strongest special in the game. Alright. Okay, so that's only in front of him. Now, you'll notice that I'll miss strong attacks. A lot of times, I'll miss strong attacks just to test to see the range. Like, you see that? There's strong attack. That shouldn't miss anyone. Oh, okay. It just doesn't deal damage. Great. Alright, so we're going to use our special here. Oh, yeah. I'm like torn on do I? Yeah, I do. There you go. Should be able to destroy everything. There's strong attack. Deals a lot more damage now. Actually, I don't know if it does. Okay. On the bright side, he has weakening on everything now. Yeah, it doesn't look like it really deals much damage, but the weakening, if the weakening actually procs, will deal much more damage. Okay. On the bright side, he stays true to the character in terms of, like, he is absolutely a ranged character. Everything is in front of him, which is nice. You just stay behind. His third strong attack is relatively full screen. It's not quite full screen, so keep that in mind as well. But I mean, I don't think he's a bad character. I just feel like he should have gotten Frenzy. Honestly, between you and me, I really wish that he got Frenzy. I wish they didn't just like slap it onto him. He should be dealing a lot more damage with the Hollow Bait and Fortification Pill. Oh, let me go use my third strong attack and try to survive that. We're gonna use our special. This should nuke the living hell out of this Shunsui though. With Captain Killer as well, Bombardment, and Weakening. Easy, yeah. That's pretty much it. It is pretty cool that they also give you 3 more barriers when you use your special. And not only that, but it also gives your teammates a barrier as well. I can see that coming in clutch, when, especially when it comes down to game modes like Inheritance at Extreme Co-op. Alright, so we are going to be moving on to the strong attack damage build. I don't know if I'm going to complete the raid just because he should be one-shotting everything with his second and third strong attack. But they're going to take a while to come back, and I'm more interested in PvP than anything else. Now, keep in mind, my background in PvP right now is just 4th seat, so none of these characters should have 10-10-10. This Yhwach will be performing a lot better when he actually gets link slots. Would I recommend link slots on him? I don't know. Between you and me, honestly, like, I personally wouldn't put link slots on him until a representation of, like, I want more of a consensus, because something like this is one of those characters that is kind of hard to test, right? I feel another character like that is Dangai Ichigo. Like, a lot of people are saying Dangai Ichigo is still viable in PvP, but my mindset is more along the lines of he doesn't have Frenzy, he doesn't have Flurry, he doesn't have DR, he doesn't have Poise. He just doesn't really fit the criteria of the type of character that you really want to run in PvP, despite having one of the stronger third strong attack activation times. Now let's move on. That doesn't mean that Dangai Ichigo is bad. Like, me, personally, I actually like the way Dangai Ichigo plays, but he just doesn't deal the damage that he used to. You know, like, all these raids now have a lot more HP. All these Inheritance Zone, Extreme Co-ops, the Inheritance Zones are progressively getting harder each time. I honestly have troubles autoing some of them. For those that don't have Unahana and stuff like that, it becomes incredibly difficult to actually auto. And this is very much one of those games that if you can't auto, you're going to fall behind. So, like, you want to auto as much as you can. Overall, the weakest character in this banner, like, I honestly think it might be Yhwach. Like, alright, so, I mean, he's dealing good damage. Okay. Yeah, I was too far away from them to actually deal all the damage from his third strong attack, so that's fine. Really, he didn't really deal as much as I would have liked with this second. Yeah, he's not like one-shotting him either. Do our first. Wow, dealt nothing to him? Really? Like, I wasn't that far away. Like, not able to one-shot with his third strong attack. He's playing as if, like, I didn't just switch to strong attack damage. Did I goof? No, I didn't goof because I don't have a strong attack damage up. I don't have a strong attack up. Yeah, 8 seconds. What the hell, man? Yeah, but you see what I was saying? Like, He's a second. On the bright side, he does multi-hit quite a lot with his attacks. So on the bright side, he should be proccing his paralysis or weakening. Maybe not as often as you would like, but he does proc it quite often. Okay. There we go. Alright, keep in mind that we also have 10% extra damage right now. Okay. Yeah, like, it's pretty bad. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna be real with you guys. This character is not all that I thought it would be at all. Like even the Berserker 50% is incredibly high, but like I said, guys, if they don't have frenzy, it just hurts the character as a whole. Like this is brutal, and this is supposed to be like the big boss. You know what I mean? Like honestly, between you and me, this feels like Hogyoku Aizen like a month after his release. This is why I feel like he's more relegated to PvP. And the reason isn't because like, oh, he doesn't deal much damage. Why would he be good in PvP? The reason is that like he's dealing okay damage, but in PvP he also will have the 40% captain killer, you know. So I'm gonna test how his strong attack does against this Shunsui. I'm gonna have to run around a bit just because I have to charge it up a bit. Okay, where is this Shunsui at? We're gonna do our third strong attack and then we're gonna do our second. If we die with honor. Oh snap, boy! Oh, well, we got hit. Third strong attack barely dealt anything. This is a strong attack damage build, really? I mean, that should finish him off completely. Yeah, like between you and me, I really feel like he might actually be the worst character here. Oh wait, no, hold up. This whole time I'm like not giving him the benefit of the doubt, and I just realized we don't even have attribute advantage. He's doing fine. I wish he was doing a little more damage, but like, guys, he doesn't have attribute advantage. All right, with attribute advantage, he'd be dealing approximately 20 to 30% more damage. Yeah, yeah, no, this character's good. I still wish he would deal a little more damage just because, um, if he had frenzy with like a little bit less SP than Ichigo, I think that would have been fine. So let's see how he does in PvP. Now, I was complaining about the damage, and a lot of people are going to give me shit. I'm pretty sure some people probably stopped watching, but between you and me, you know, the guys that are still watching, that damage is really good. That damage is not bad at all. Like I said, he didn't have attribute advantage. Now we're gonna be hitting only Unohanas, and the reason for that is simply because we have our you know, I'm gonna make 100% sure. So my Ulquiorra and Bankai Rukia are made for SAD. Ulquiorra does have last ditch survival in case he dies. That way he comes back with 20% HP and he can do his third strong attack again. And hopefully that's usually enough to finish off the job if there's no Unohanas on the board. So spiritual pressure 30 30 30. Keep in mind that we are using a captain's robe instead of the no affiliation 40% stamina. So he could potentially die incredibly fast. And we're going with strong attack damage across the board. The Ulquiorra is rocking the Hogyoku Aizen. Hogyoku is that? I'll go into the Ulquiorra just so you can see. My Bankai Rukia has Anniversary, Ichigo, Sun, and Yoruichi as her links. Yeah, guys, I get it. I know she's not a link. Yoruichi's not a link. I get it, but I wanted to make the Rukia and the Ulquiorra as strong as possible. So strong attack damage, and then the last ditch survival just to pop off some strong attacks. This Aizen is honestly a better link than my Christmas Raruka, so that's the reason that he's linked onto it. Let's see. Let's get to this. We're going to go with attack to prioritize strong attacks. I want him to nuke as fast as possible. I'm also going to hit any rank 48 to 50 Unohanas. And the reason being for that is they probably have a 10-10-10 Unohana. And my Yhwach, guys, is pretty nerfed. We are not using the no affiliation stamina. I'm going to repeat that because I want to shove that into your head that he should be surviving a little bit more. Along with the fact that he is not 10-10-10 link slots. So without further ado, let's see how this does. Ugh, we got paired very poorly. Third strong attack right away. Dealt a good amount of damage to the Unohana. Oh, wow. Well then, okay. That's not bad at all. Oh, and Ulquiorra boost too, so it might be skewed towards Yhwach. I don't know. Take it as you will, guys, but we'll see how this goes. Another rank 50. Shout out to NY City. I see you grinding, bro. Now, I'm only going to do 3 tickets, so the next ticket will be the last one. I feel like I've taken enough of your time. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. But I mean, that's pretty much the review. Overall, he does really good damage under the SP builds. I still feel like in PvP, you're going to want to get him in a sad SP build. Like, as you can see with Unohana, he has his barriers up until he does his his last 2 strong attacks, which is usually enough. Now, Bonkin, please don't kill my Okiora, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. I'm personally satisfied with this Yhwach. Honestly, he's doing fine against Unohana. Now, keep in mind he does have Captain Killer. He does fine damage. Like, he does pretty good damage in PvE, but keep in mind, like, you're gonna want attribute advantage. With attribute advantage, I can see him doing just fine. I mean, I guess I will leave it at that. Y'all know these guys. Grind on, catch me up, hit me up, stay blessed. I wish all the best of luck in your summons. Yeah, I don't have really any negative remarks on this guy, to be honest. I don't really like using his NAD. His NAD build is pretty trashy between you and me. But he guard breaks just fine. He seems okay. He was able to deal half the damage to Unohana. Like, this Unohana is probably 10-10-10 as well. I'm actually gonna look up this guy right now. Black Dragon. Now, the reason I want to look him up is primarily because I honestly just want to see if he has his Unohana up there. Friends. I'm going to have to look at that accept reject list. I haven't even looked at that in a long time. Black. Oh, good. He has his Unohana up there. So we'll see if she's 10-10-10. If she's 10-10-10, then Yhwach, honestly, he does just fine. Because he was able to nuke her down to like half her HP. Please have 10-10-10. 10-3-3, but you have DR 20% on all of it. Along with the gold chappie, all the stamina in the world. So she was literally made to survive. Keep in mind that my Yhwach also, like, and I know I'm saying this over and over again, but I need this to just go into your mind. He was missing 40% stamina without the tag, and he was also missing he's also missing link slots, whereas this guy had literally 76% DR on his Unohana, guys. 76%. So honestly, do I think he's gonna be making PvP? I think he'll be dealing some damage. I feel like he has a place in PvP. Whether or not it's gonna be able to stop like 10-10 Unohanas is up to whether or not you have the links and the link slots to and the accessories to really go for it. You know, would I 10-10 him? Me personally, in time, only because my Unohana can usually auto inheritance. If I couldn't auto inherit, no. Between you and me, guys, hell no. But aside from that, he's not a bad character at all. I like Goldie Roger personally, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Stay blessed, John. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.